So this is how the AC going to manage the AP. So before we can able to doing the troubleshooting, we need to understand the entire process and how the AP going to build the CAPWAP tunnel with the AC. So the first step always is DHCP. So as you can see, the first protocol message is sent out from the AP is a discovery message, and this is a broadcast. You try to send to the DHCP server, so when you receive, you're going to send back the offer. So you're giving certain IP address to the AP and let the AP make the choice, the decision. Sometimes in the network, they might have multiple DHCP server. That's the reason why the AP have to do the decision. So what if right now in the network they have two DHCP server? So the AP high chance they can able to receive two offer from two different DHCP server. So that makes sense. The request is very important round. The AP, you're going to send a request right to the DHCP server it's going to choose. So when the DHCP receives the request from the AP, we will send the acknowledge. So this is how the AP getting the IP address here. Then follow up. When after the AP receive the IP from the server, it's going to send the CAPWAP discovery. Okay, this is a discovery request. You're going to send as a broadcast if this is the layer 2 network and I never configure any option 43. So when the AC receives the CAPWAP discovery, it's going to do the response. So later on, they're going to using the DDLS to form the connection, then so on, like join request and join response. Join request and the response is sent from the AP to the AC because they're going to tell to the AC, right now I want to join to this CAPWAP tunnel and do the communication with the AC. Then follow up, they have a minute image. So the AP and AC can start to sending some image. Then the follow up, they have some of configuration. They also can do it over here. And all those messages is belong to those frame we call as the management frame. So this management frame will be used by the AC and also the AP. So this is not the data frame at all. Okay. Then they continue to the keep alive. Inside the tunnel, it will going to keep sending the keep alive message periodically to make sure the tunnel is still alive. So this is very important. Then next here is the equal request. So this equal request is only happening when AP or the AC have certain frame they have to send forward. So you're going to send the equal request to test the destination is whether it's reachable or not. All right. So before the packet is sent, they always send an equal request first. So this is the entire process for the CAPWAP tunnel. A higher DHCP priority of the CAPWAP management packet indicators a more reliable link between AC and AP. So this is one of the QoS system is going to use by the CAPWAP. Okay, the CAPWAP heartbeat detection interval and the number of the CAPWAP heartbeat packet transmissions. So detect whether the CAPWAP link between the AC and the AP is it normal or not. So the heartbeat also required by the CAPWAP. Okay, so actually all the parameter over here is related to the previous one, the entire process for the CAPWAP tunnel, how does it form. So here also got explains a little bit about the TTLS encryption. So the encryption technology is very important because to prevent the data being stealed by some unauthorized user. So a lot of the technology they were using the encryption technology to prevent the data being sniffed by other person. So this is one of the DDRS. So if we want to change some of the priority for the CAPWAP, okay, first we need to go to the system view of the CLI using a command CAPWAP controlling priority. Okay, and then giving the priority value. What is the value that you want to assign? So normally from here you can try to put the 4 to 7. So of course the smaller number of the priority level that you put, then the CAPWAP will have more reliability. Then followed by the CAPWAP equal interval. Then the interval, the next one over here actually is referred to the time. Okay, so how long they're going to send the CAPWAP equal again. Okay, then time. We're using the command DTLS PSK mandatory match enable. So the match is very important, followed up by the PSK. So the PSK is some of the key we use for the encryption technology. So we can put our own PSK key from these places. And the last one, the DTLS controlling encrypt. Okay, so we're going to use this one to do the encryption. This means any information sent through the CAPWAP, you're going to using a DTLS, this technology to do the encryption. Obtain a new feature and the function. This is the reason why we always do the upgrade. Optimize the device performance and resolve the problem. Traditional way, we actually using the CLI and do the upgrade. And this is a recommended method for the general upgrade scenario. Then the second one, we can base on the web, okay, using some of the GUI. And this is very convenient for some of the customer and the clients can able to do it by themselves, because the web base have a very nice layout, allow them to do the upgrade. Okay, they just need to select the correct interface and do the system version upgrade like that. Okay, and the last one will be the boot upgrade. So the boot upgrade is the method when used when the AC cannot be upgraded using a command or the web platform. So that means on the first solution and the second one, they can't able to do that. So this one will be the last option we can able to use. Before we going to reboot our system, okay, or you want to shut down it, so it's always recommended to use the command called save. So this save command allow the device to write all the current configuration into its own flash. Okay, so next time when you boot up, you can remaining all of the configuration that you already stored inside the flash. Then the next one is backup the configuration file. So we can using the FTP to do the backup. So we just need to go to the system view there and type the command sftp followed by the IP address. So you just giving the FTP IP address will do. So over there, you can notice from here, previously we actually in the view of the AC6605. After you successful doing the SFTP, your current view will change to the FTP client. So right now you become the client into the server. So you can use the command and do whatever they want. Like here, the most common one we're using a put and or get. The put meaning here is you're trying to upload this config file. This one is your configuration file. But after we're doing a save, right, we're going to rename our configuration into vrp.cfg.cfg. This is our file name. So right here, they're trying to using a command called put. Put means right now I want to upload my current configuration file to the server. When the file copy to the server, it's going to rename it become vrp-cfg-bug.cfg. Okay, so the second name over here, right, is the name after you upload to the server. What is the name inside the server? Okay, so the first name over here is your original file name. So and this software you also can download, okay, from the website. It's called the WLAN config transform 2. So they can able to help you to convert your different version configuration file into the latest one. Because sometimes when the version upgrade, the command can be used in the previous version. It's not compatible with the latest one. So that's why right now they also prioritizing these two for allow you to changing the command. So this one is the upgrading the AC. So using the CRI. So to upgrading the AC first, after we are already using the FTP to download the file from our FTP server, then we need to process the next step. So we have to change the system software. So this system software, you have to point to the correct name of your the downloaded firmware from your FTP server. So you can just using startup system software followed by your file name. Okay, then the next one is for the startup self configuration. So these are our configuration file. Okay, so if let's say right now we're already getting the config file from our FTP server, and we don't want to use the current configuration in our system, so we can actually change the next startup the self configuration config. So we're using a start self configuration followed by your new config file. Then the last one, in order to make the upgrade for your system software and also the configuration, you need to do the restart. So for the restart, if you don't want to do any save again from your system, we can using the command called reboot fast. Okay, reboot space followed by the fast. So it's not going to ask you to save your current configuration again to your configuration. All right. So all you can see, right, all the command from here is only done on the user view. All right. AP upgrade method and application scenario. So the CLI upgrade of the feed AP on the AC, we have two. We can actually using the automatic update or in-service upgrade. So we have two times. So the automatic mean when the AP go online and it detect right now the current firmware is already outdated. So you're going to search for the latest version and do the upgrade automatic. For the in-service, you're not going to do the automatic upgrade. So you base on the administrator and push the upgrade to all the AP. Then next, we also have the web-based upgrade. And the last one is local upgrade of the feed AP. The first one is showing us how to doing the configuration using the CLI. So what they did is first they will go to the system view and then enter to the WLAN view. So how to enter to this view is very simple. We're just using a command called WLAN. Okay, you just type the WLAN from the system view. It will bring you to the WLAN view. So we just change the update mode. AP update mode, select the FTP mode. So from a FTP here, so you can able to assign the where is your FTP server IP address. So just put AP update FTP server followed by your IP address. Okay, don't forget with the login username and also the password, because some of the FTP it will do the authentication. It might ask you the username and the password. Then the next one. So if you're going to doing the AP automatic upgrade, so this AC also need to know, right, what is the file name that we're going to use for all the AP. So from here, we're using the AP update, okay, giving the name, okay, update file name, okay, followed by this one. This is your name, okay, select the AP type. So, and also the AP type, right, you need to follow the correct ID. Each AP will have the different ID number. So to check the AP ID number from your WLAN, this WLAN view, so we can actually using display type ID all to check. So they're doing the same thing as a previous one. So what's the main difference here? So as we can see, they're still using the FTP mode to doing the upgrade. So they're going to point to the FTP server with the username, password. So the next one, upgrade file name, AP type. So they do exactly the same as the previous one. The only difference here is you have to do it manually. So when they are connected, but it's not go online. So right now the AP, okay, we use the AP command, AP update multi-loop. So that's means right now I'm going to push the file that I get from an FTP server and push to all those type of the AP. So just take an example. Right now I have field model of the 6010 model of the AP. So, and I know this APs belong to the type ID of 19. So how I'm going to do it here, right? I use the command AP update multi-loop, AP type, then followed by the 19. Okay, in this way. So that means I'm going to push this current firmware to all of this model AP. So now you can, after they key in this command, you can able to using display AP all and check the current status. Okay, the command we use here is display AP all. So you can check all the progress right now. So you see all the file is already loaded into the AP or not. Because when the AP want to do the upgrade, they need to get the firmware first. So once we done the the multi-loop to all the AP, don't forget about using the command call multi-reset from here. Okay, multi-reset. Because when the AP is already download the file, doesn't mean you're going to do the reboot automatically. And all the system, in order to do the system upgrade, you need to reboot. So this is how we're going to do that here.